My name is Tom Curry, and together with my colleagues Rebecca Jones and Nicolai DeStefano, we will be here representing as counsel the former Chief of the Ottawa Police Service, Peter Sloly. Chief Sloly also looks forward to assisting the important work of the Commission. In granting Chief Sloly standing, Mr. Commissioner, you found his first-hand knowledge of how the events unfolded here in Ottawa and his role in framing the response meant that he was uniquely positioned to make a contribution to your fact-finding and policy process. As you have described this morning, under the terms of reference of the Commission, you're required to examine the circumstances that led to the declaration of a public order emergency and the efforts of police, among other things, the efforts of police prior to and after the declaration, and lessons learned to make recommendations about the matters under examination. Now, Chief Sloly will assist you in understanding the circumstances that led to the declaration of an emergency from his perspective as a national police leader with over 30 years' experience in Canada and abroad dealing with public order operations. He will explain from that perspective how the events in Ottawa represented an unprecedented threat to national security posed as they were by the illegal occupation. The City of Ottawa was ground zero for the protests that occurred in February 2022, and Chief Sloly will assist you in understanding the challenges faced by the Ottawa Police Service in addressing the evolving illegal occupation. As he will explain, the events represent a paradigm shift in public protests. In particular, he will explain to you the limited resources available to the Ottawa Police Service to deal with a massive occupation, the limited nature of the intelligence available to OPS about what was coming Ottawa's way, the importance of the right of lawful protest in our democracy and the limits of the authority of the Ottawa Police Service to deal with protesters, the requests made to all levels of government for additional resources to address the occupation, here in the number of 1,800 approximately additional police personnel, the successful integration of policing partners in the joint operation between Ottawa, OPP, RCMP, and other police services, and the important contribution of the declarations of emergency by all three levels of government to the safe and successful end of the occupation. He will also tell you, Mr. Commissioner, why he signaled on February 7th that there may not be a policing solution alone to the occupation. Chief Sloly was Ottawa's first black police chief, and he was brought to Ottawa from the outside of the OPS in October 2019 to lead a change in the way policing services were delivered to restore and build trust in the community. He will tell you of the pride in his work as the chief and how proud he is of the hard work performed by the Ottawa Police Service that ended in the successful conclusion of this national security crisis without the loss of life or serious injury to the public, protesters, or police. Chief Sloly knows that effective policing is only possible when a community has trust and confidence in the police service. And when the resources needed to end the occupation were present, the conditions were present and plans in place to allow police to end the occupation safely, he will explain why he elected to step aside to ensure that any lack of confidence in the Ottawa Police Service held by the community that had developed over the period of the occupation did not compromise public safety. Finally, Chief Sloly looks forward to assisting you in the part of your mandate that is forward-looking, as you indicated, and seeks to learn from the unprecedented events in Ottawa that led to the declaration of an emergency. Chief Sloly has 11 specific recommendations for your consideration that he will explain. Identify ways for government, police, and civil society to prevent, mitigate, respond to, and recover from these public order emergencies in the future. I'm grateful. Thank you.